It is with deep sadness we announce the passing of our dearly beloved Chermin, Corretta, Natasha, Maxwell Harrison. She resided in Jamaica, Queens, New York, and passed away at her mother's residence in Newfield, Dennery, on Tuesday, 27 February 2024 at 2 a.m. She was 49 years old. She was employed as a safety officer with the New York Police Department, School Safety Division and Special Services Section. She was predeceased by her father, Regis Maxwell, and sister, Debbie Maxwell. Left to mourn, her husband, Paul Harrison, of Jamaica, New York. Children, Garfield DuPaul of New York, Aaron Harrison and Brianna Harrison, all of New York. Mother, Mrs. Marceline Maxwell of Dennery. Brothers, Alexius Marcellus Prosper of the UK, Richard Shane Maxwell, IT Manager, Innovation Division, Ministry of Education, and Adjunct Professor, Monroe College, St. Lucia Campus. Dwayne Maxwell of New York. Sisters, Jane Jean-Louis of New York, Shem Maxwell, Physical Education Specialist, Ministry of Youth Development and Sports. Aunts, Florence Daisy of New York, Patsy Miller of New York. Uncles, Stephen Albert of Puerto Rico, Joseph Albert of Dennery, Henry Albert of New York. Nieces, Cyan Anibafa Calix of the UK. Nephews, Alex and Martin, Shabazz Prosper, both of the UK. Zakem Maxwell of Dennery. 52 cousins, including Dr. Elfridge Brown of Cicero, Oswald Bernard of Corinth, Luciana Maxwell of Castries, Duncan Weeks of Basse Joseph, Eric Weeks of Basse Joseph, Eugenia Weeks of Basse Joseph, Maeve Albert of New York, Kimlin Albert of New York. Other relatives including the Maxwell family of Vieux-Fort Micoud and Castries, the Albert family of Dennery and Choiseul, the Noelier family of Dennery, the Edward family of Dennery, the Toby family of the U.S., the Charles family of Dennery, the Raggy family of Balata, Frederick family of Dennery, Henry family of Dennery, Bissett family of Dennery, Alexander family of the UK and Ridgeway Park. Special friends, Wilma Hunt of Atlanta, Mr. and Mrs. Jones of Atlanta, Dr. Francis Samuel of Castries, Anne Longville of New York, Nymphia Edward of Dennery, Calixta Seri of Escap Mico, Mary Fontenelle Leach of New York, Dr. Vernetta Lesporis of Castries, Stanley Lesporis of Castries, Flo Bastien of New York, Samuel Sagusin of New York, Alan Howell of Dennery, Ricardo Theophilus of Choiseul, Andrew Monrose of Castries, Edward Estefan of Dennery, Garfield Gaston of the UK, Benson Jules of Vieux-Fort, the Aladois family of Dennery via Dennery, Robert Black of Castries, Emerson and Sheila Vitalis of Tiroche Castries, Nurse Madeleine of New York, Nurse Sharon of New York, Dr. Lauren Elrada and her team of the New York Presbyterian Hospital, former co-workers of the 4th West staff of the New York Presbyterian Hospital, former co-workers and Janelle Williams of Queens Boulevard Extended Care Facility, former co-workers of the New York Police Department, School Safety Division, Special Services Section, Girls Vocational School, Class of 1994, Girls Wanna Have Fun crew of Newfield Dennery, former co-workers of the Dental Services Unit, Castries Health Center, St. Lucia Netball Association and team members who represented St. Lucia at the senior national level and the 1993 Windward Island School Games. Left to mourn are the relatives in St. Lucia, the UK, and the US, too numerous to mention. The funeral service for the late Chermin, Corretta, Natasha, Maxwell, Harrison will be held on Friday, 12 April 2024 at the St. Peter's Catholic Church in Dennery at 2 p.m. The body will then be laid to rest at the Dennery Cemetery. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home, New Dock Road, VA4. May she rest in peace.